Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the TJR Auto channel. My name is Tyler, and in today's video, we're finally going to be addressing some of the fugliness on the front end of the GTO. Now, before we get started, I would like to say a very big thank you to anybody and everybody who, commented such nice things on the last video, basically hoping that I'm okay. So, to all of you guys, thank you very much. It does mean a lot to me. But at this moment in time, I'm alive and well. I am breathing. You can't kill me that easy. She's a bit of a quick release, if you couldn't tell. Alrighty. So here's the bumper that I've been running on the car for some time now. For the most part, it's actually in pretty damn good shape. But there is one flaw about it, which is the reason why I got it so cheap. And that is because it has some damage right in this frontal cortex lobal area. So we got to fix that. Now, call me crazy, but I think this will work out pretty decent if it goes to plan, which usually things don't go to plan. But we can take the center section off of that little piece of bumper and plastic weld it into this piece so that we have a nice, clean, fresh front bumper. And then to go with that, we can steal these fog lights as well as these side markers, refresh them, and also throw them into this bumper. And now you might be saying to yourself, Tyler, that's a pretty decent idea for the bumper. What are you going to do about those ugly-ass headlights that you butchered? Nothing. I'm going to do simply nothing about the headlights that are on the car. Instead, I picked up this set of GTO headlights. No cracks, no breaks, super foggy and hazy, but I got a plan for that. That's what we're going to be taking care of today. And they have all of the mounting tabs. The headlights on the car don't have mounting tabs, and almost the entire backsides are missing from the accident because those are the original headlights to that car. Scored these bad boys for $75. Not bad. Not bad, guys. Not bad. Sorry if the audio was kind of shitty in the past couple clips. Just got a new microphone because I got a new phone, and it's now a USB-C instead of a Lightning, so I had to get a different microphone setup. Anywhoosins. Hopefully this is a little bit better for the audio, just kind of sticking in the middle area. But I don't expect these to come out perfect. It already looks like there is some schmutz on the inside of the lens, and I really don't want to split the lens off the housing. So maybe there's some sort of, kind of soft rinse we can do afterwards, kind of turn it this way, put a little water in it or something, or some alcohol, kind of dump it out. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. So first things first, I'm going to do a quick cleaning on the outside here, just with some alcohol and a rag, just to get any easy contaminants off. And then we're going to start wet sanding. So all I'm going to be using to wet sand these is some water. And then here I have a assortment of sandpapers. I think I got a pack of sandpaper for like $6 off Amazon. And we're going to be starting with 400 grit, then 600, then I believe 800, then 1,000, and 1,500. The pack also came with 2,500. I don't think we need to go up that high. We'll see how this goes, though. But basically, I'm going to rip all these pieces of sandpaper down the middle. So I already folded them in half. I figure, half a piece of this will do one headlight, no problem. What we're going to do is keep the sandpaper wet, keep the surface wet as well, and just kind of go for it. All right, so I think you guys can see the pretty clear difference of the one that we were just sanding on versus the one that we were not. You can see just how, it's kind of hard to tell on camera, it's much easier in person, how much more yellow that is than that. I guess that's a pretty decent shot. This is obviously very foggy, and the sanding marks are very fine, they don't catch your fingernail or anything. It's very, very smooth, and as far as I know, that's kind of what you want. So we went through all of the steps, have all the sandpaper here, went from 400 all the way up to 1,500, and that is our result. So now I wiped it down a few times with alcohol off camera. Now it's basically ready for clear coat. So might as well throw some clear coat on it, and then I'll tackle that one. All right, I did another wipe down, a wet wipe, and then also a dry wipe down on the headlight. Have it kind of jacked up on its side, just so I can much more easily get to the entire surface area rather than trying to spray so low with the headlight sitting on the ground flat. So you can get this off Amazon. You can probably get it in the store somewhere. Basically, it's 2K clear coat in a can. For those who have been around for a long time, I actually used this clear coat on the engine bay of the GTO when I spray painted that, and that's still holding up fairly well. Granted, that's not, you know, sitting in UV light like how this will be. So you take this little red cap, or this little red popper, comes in the top of the cap, put it in the bottom. You push it in. Now, you mix it up really good, then we're ready to paint. Before I do spray this, one thing I do want to say is this stuff does not taste good. So I would definitely recommend some sort of safety gear. Mine is going to be a t-shirt over the face and a fan blowing out of the garage, even though Mother Nature is trying to blow air back in. So yeah, this is going to be fun. But let's get to spraying. So this is the first headlight that we were working on after maybe a half hour after doing the third coat of clear coat. The first two coats I did very light. The third coat I went a little bit heavier. Looks pretty good. There is a lot of orange peel, as we can see. So I'm kind of curious to see what it's going to look like in about a day when it fully cures. We could potentially do more wet sanding and then do like a buff or polish, however that works out, you know, to get it crystal clean. But at the same time, a lot of the stuff you guys are looking at, like the little speckles, that's all inside the lens. So these, again, these are never going to be perfect. I don't care for them to be perfect. There actually is a hairline crack right there on like the inside of the lens, and that one is also the same way, which did turn out pretty good. I just put the third coat of clear on this maybe 5-10 minutes ago. This one looks pretty damn good as well. Looks better in the darkness. Looks about the same, you know, clear coat wise and stuff on the inside when it's in the light. But I figured before I put the clear coat and all the sandpaper away, might as well deal with the fog lights. Now, I ended up pulling the old yellow bumper out that was from the accident. I pulled those side markers and fog lights out, as well as I did for the, you know, the secondary black bumper I had. So personally, I think these are in better shape than those. Those have some like half-ass tint job on them. The fog lights though, this one is broken. No point in me splitting this to fix it and all that. It's not worth the time, honestly. So I think we're going to use the original fog light on the driver's side of the car. I think it looks pretty good. I think we can get this scuff out with some sanding and then obviously do the same thing as the headlights, do the clear coat after all the wet sanding. Unfortunately, every single fog light sitting in this garage right now, the backside is broken one way or another. So I'm probably going to end up having to seal these up, but that is not a concern at this moment in time. So we're going to use one of the original fog lights for the driver's side. And then the passenger side, we're kind of at a weird thing because the original one, super scuffed up. I think some of these scuffs would come out, but these bottom ones, they're pretty bad. So they might not come out totally. And of course, you know, it's cracked. Actually, right where my finger is, it's cracked there. Not perfect, but honestly cleaner than the black car's fog light, which looks okay here, but we can see just how much shit is sitting in the bottom of it. And if I clean this lens up, we're really going to be able to see that stuff. And the backside, again, is broken. So this fog light is also in, or the side marker is in great shape, whereas that one, like I said, has some like half-ass tint job on it that's barely on it anymore. So I'm going to do the same thing for these two fog lights, get them cleaned up, get them cleared after being sanded, and hopefully they look just as good as the headlights.
skirt. You got a man and a pocket of your skirt, and I didn't even notice little skirts you have a pocket. Feel free to mesmerize me. I'll be everything you need. I'll be anything you want me to be.
Well, there you have it, folks. That's going to be a wrap on today's video, getting the front bumper and all of the lights essentially buttoned up on the front end. Now, I think the headlights came out pretty good. Let me know what you guys think down below. They definitely got some pretty decent orange peel to them. I don't know if I sprayed the clear coat differently, it probably could have, laid out a little smoother. I don't know. I did 3 coats, 2 light, 1 heavier, 1, whatever. I think we could probably go back through these, wet sand them, polish them. I don't own polish and I don't care to buy it, so I think we're going to be leaving them like this for now. I did use compressed air to try to blow the insides out. I got some of the schmutzels out, but there's still just some junk inside of there that I don't really care about. It's fine. They're good headlights. That's all that matters. And they're actually bolted into the car. There's no more zip tie holding it in, which I'm very, very happy about. But overall, I'm pretty damn stoked with how everything looks up here. The front bumper repair came out pretty decent. I didn't, actually body work it or anything. We basically just did the plastic welding, and then I knocked that down with the DA, as you guys saw, and now it needs a little glass on it, kind of smooth it out and work it and actually paint it. I threw some really shitty rattle can black on it just so it is kind of one color. But between the bumper repair, the headlights being restored, the fog lights being restored, and having some side markers, I think the front bumper looks pretty good. And there's one thing I haven't spoken about yet, which are these beautiful SAP GTO grills. Now, my buddy Eric over at GTOG8TA.com sent me out these pair of grills for a killer deal. So, Eric, shout out to you, dude. These things are awesome. Now, honestly, I was a little skeptical on, a repop part, but these things look pretty damn good. They're pretty damn good. They fit perfect. All the lines are nice. There's nothing sticking out, like super weird or anything. And the overall quality is just there. So if any of you guys out there are looking for a set of SAP grills and you don't want to pay an arm and a leg, here's your solution. I think these things are fucking awesome. Once again, shout out to Eric over at GTOG8TA.com. So with that being said, that's where we're going to be wrapping up today's video. If you guys enjoyed, please make sure to drop a like, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know how you guys think everything came out. And if you guys want to see some more content, make sure to hit the subscribe button as well. But as always, thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video. I truly do appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.